Intense energies, very intense energies, grinding energies. Yeah, you bet. Why? Because first of all, for the past 2 weeks, we really have been having very unusual energies, which have been since the 7th even more higher than usual. Now, this more higher than what we were already going through is because of this full moon that is happening on the 11th of July here in Lahore, Pakistan, and in some other countries, it's going to be on the 10th of July. And to be more precise, this full moon is going exact in just a few hours from now. Now, why did the energies, when they were already to such a, I mean, this time it has gone to a level, I always say the word intense has truly lost its power, because we keep on saying intense, but every time it's a new kind of intense. So, this new kind of intense that has come up, because let me tell you something. Full moons, all full moons are always intense, very intense. Why? Because full moons are about completion of an energy, something which is full and it brims over and it spills over, making it unavoidable for us to ignore something and to not see something, or not to work on something, and so on and so forth. But this full moon is different and very special. Why? Because this full moon that is going exact in a few hours is actually the ending of individual and collective cycles from 1978, 1987, 1997, and 2006. This is big, this is huge, and I would say this is big and huge, great good news. For those of us who were around even during those years, know the amount of the kind of manipulative cycles which we had no control over, we were thrust into. And even for those who were not around at that time, it's good and great news. Why? I'll tell you. You see, this full moon is happening in Capricorn. And Capricorn, in a nutshell, is a paradigm, it's a Saturnian paradigm. It's ruled by Saturn. It's a Saturnian paradigm, and Saturnian paradigms are paradigms of cold, hardline rules, systems, my way or the highway, built on heart, donkeys, work, ruled by dictators or dictating energies. And this full moon is bringing an end to Saturnian energies. Now, this has been in process for some time, but some events take place that literally announce it on a trumpet. And this is what this full moon energy is, what I saw in my vision. So, this full moon is bringing an end to toxic Saturnian cycles, individual and collective both, from 1978, 87, 97, 2006. And for me, I can vouch that these were extremely toxic personal cycles from me that happened during those years. But on the collective level as well, there's been a lot of toxic manipulation that went around that started actually during those years. So where is our place of protection during all of this? During a full moon or a new moon, it's never about the moon actually. It's always about the sun. Wherever the sun is, that's where the protection is. And during a full moon, the sun and the moon are exactly opposite each other, meaning in the chart. Meaning that if this full moon is in Capricorn, which I already told you what it is all about, the sun is in the sign of the Cancer zodiac, which is about self-love, pampering, high intuition, and which is about nurturing. So this is the advice. This is a time to nurture yourself as much as you can. And I kept receiving this message especially, that this is not the time to go to others for advice. Be your own guru, be your own psychoanalyst, see your triggers and your traumas if you can without judgment. And if you cannot, just be there for yourself. And then I heard the word, tell them to hold up for themselves. And to hold up for oneself generally means to defend one's position, regarding what your truth is. Meaning, not as in getting into a battle or an argument on it, just stick to your truth. You know your truth better than anybody else in the world. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it, but when I was digging into the energy, I saw the number 27 very much, in fact, repeated a lot. And 27 is actually the number of the enlightened leader. And this is great news. Enlightened leaders, we need them. I also saw 1010, just like the clock saying 1010, and which means new beginnings. Some people equate 1010 to endings. Actually, 1010 is about new beginnings. It's the 9, by the way, that's about endings. At the end of the day, all I say to myself is, and we can say to ourselves, is that this too shall pass. This is highly intense energy, which is going to be pretty active at least one day or maybe two, but one day for sure after this full moon goes exact, which it is going to go in a couple of hours from now. So stay good to yourself, true to yourself. Have some good bath. That is a very grounding practice. And clean your energy, because during these energies, which this full moon and the other energies which are coming from different cosmic parts and from our sun, the amount of light quotient in them is very, very high, and that always causes the low vibrational energies to feel insecure, and they react and they usually attack, and people don't know what's happening except that they start having nightmares and bad thoughts out of nothing, and they don't know what's happening. My advice to them is clean your energy, and those who listen to my podcast know what that term means. And if anybody does not know what is the meaning of cleaning your energy and space or how to do it, just drop it in the comments and I'll do a small little mini podcast on that too. So 11:55 as I sign off this. All the best. Stay close to yourself. Do the best that you can. Stay hydrated. We know the drill. Those who listen to these podcasts, they know the drill. So all the best. Stay safe, stay blessed. This too shall pass. Thank you so much.